I hope no one can hear what you're saying. I hope no one can hear what you just said. I thoroughly hope no one. And I mean absolutely no one. No one. No one. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. For some, it's not as happy, but I hope that this makes it a little better. I hope it does something positive because we're going to do something that I normally don't do, but it has been requested by one of my subscribers eons ago. As a matter of fact, the sticky note is still sitting here at my desk. Frightful Friday fun, horror theme live streams. That's what this is. Last Friday or the Friday before that, I played Order 13 in the kiosk. Kiosk wasn't as scary, but apparently it's a campaign or a story mode, so you got to keep playing for it to get scary, I guess. I don't know. But I played Order 13 in the kiosk on the first Frightful Friday. Almost bit my tongue. Woo! For this Frightful Friday, it's been a very, very long day for me. So long that I don't feel like putting my hand to the grind. I just don't. Applause to those who can game all week long and don't feel it. I feel it, surely for sure. Dang it, Lennar! I wanted to watch his the next time he goes live. Crap. There's something about being a YouTuber and a live streamer, and then people that you be watching, they be live when you live, and it's like gives me something to watch while I'm working. Woo-hoo. But anyways, welcome to a frightful, fun Friday where I am going to be doing something horror based, horror themed for this frightful Friday. Frightful Fun Friday, we're going to be watching some short films. Oh my word. We're going to be watching some short films. I had someone put a list together for me. I do not know what they put on this list. But I told them that it has to be horror short. It has to be a horror short film. It can't be super long, nothing, over 30 at the most, nothing over 30 minutes is what I would prefer because I don't want to be live for too long. For those who are pretty accustomed to YouTube's way of operating, some of these things can be copyrighted. I do not know that. I will not know until we actually get into it and in the live stream. So basically, we're going to watch some horror shorts. Again, I heard up and clicked on the playlist. I didn't look at it. I just clicked on it and then hurried up and did a full screen on the YouTube. Let me go ahead and share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah. So basically, all I did was hurry up, boom, boom, pow, pull up the playlist. I didn't look at any of the shorts. So we're going to sit here. You're going to watch them with me. I have no idea what's coming after this. Here comes a thought. I have absolutely no idea. But just watch it with me. What's going on? How you doing tonight? Jax. I always like the name Jax because of Mortal Kombat. Subscribe. So, welcome to a Frightful Fun Friday horror short film by Alter. Here comes a thought. I'm not turning off no lights. I didn't really do my intro. Welcome to the Nelly Drayton Show. I am Nelly Drayton, the only Nelly Drayton to exist in the world right now, doing exactly what I'm doing. If you Google me, you will see that nobody else is doing it quite like me, so you might as well enjoy me while you have me. And in the words of our favorite Shogun, who posted a video today, sit back, relax, grab some snacks and blankets and plushies and get ready. Turn your lights off, get into the mood. We're about to watch some horror short films together. Do you speak Spanish? I do not, but I got a translator on standby. I'm willing to work, you know what I'm saying, to communicate with some people. So let's do it. Are y'all ready? Did you get your snacks? I'm gonna press play. I'm not turning no lights off. I might at some point. We'll see. The first one. Here comes a thought. And this is over on Alter. What was that? Oh! Oh my god. Oh, here we go. French. Watch went well. Nice to hear that. Um French. I don't know what you mean by that, but please feel free to elaborate. Get your stacks ready because we're about to get active. Here comes a thought. Here we go.
This is my last magic show for the rest of my life. Now, I can finally stand alone as a magician. I can't remember what my parents looked like in their days of cheating and drinking. There were days we almost starved to death by the roadside. I will never forget those days. As I recalling these memories, I'm about to go on stage. I will always remember the memories he had before going on stage. The magic that couldn't entertain the audience is a purely deception. Entertainment, the word that only the audience could understand. Nothing to do with me, the one who waved the hand. How ironic. I watched two people fought and leave the show. Throughout the performance, a series of mistakes paved my way. A series of seemingly unrelated things, but were somehow related. Last year, finally, he who taught me the magic, apart from making pasta, taught me the beyond of magic. Probably his second favorite food is pizza. So of course, I'm the same. As time goes by, my competitive side started to appear. Am I want more applause or his approval? Before I could answer that, he made a mistake. Staring at his lifeless body and look at the panic reaction from the audience, I found the answer. If I could sell a dance on stage and tie it into a performance, all while successfully entertain the audience, didn't I finally surpass him? Magic that couldn't entertain the audience is a purely deception. Those were his words echoing in my head. And with these fragmented thoughts, Finally.
Pause, please. Pause. Pause. What did I just watch? What? I gotta read the description. What does the description say? A magician has been inspired by his master's mistake in a magic show and decided to perform the last magic show in his life. Here comes a thought by Camera Frog and Tonsu. That was, first of all, cheers to the animation style. That was definitely good. Oh, I don't even want to look to my right. If I look to my right, I'm going to see what I don't like. And it's the next one. Oh, no, no, no. That was good. What's going on? Round of applause. I do not speak French. I don't speak anything other than English. I'm willing to learn other languages. I have a translator right here. See? As soon as you type something, copy and paste it, or do what I normally do and copy and paste it, and, you know, get to conversate somewhat in a language. But that I'm probably gonna get a copyright. I'm probably gonna get a copyright strike from that. This is because it's someone off them. All right, let's go to the next one.
Bookondollar.com to get.
Don't judge me because I have ads.
Why are you in my house?
Don't judge me. If you're not gonna pay for it, don't say anything. One thing for sure is people love to talk about what you got, but they don't want to pay for what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. Okay, what's this? Do. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Hello, you are a good streamer and I hope you become famous someday. Thanks. And you wrote that in Japanese, I see. See, I told you I'd be willing to do the work. Some of it was not, I'm not good with the Konnichiwa, anata wa yo. I'm okay. I'm a little Isuka. Like it, some of it is, I listen to a lot of J-pop and K-pop songs. So some of it's becoming more fluent, but I'm afraid to speak it because I know I'm going to say it wrong. But again, I appreciate that. You're too kind. Thank you so much. All hearts and loves to you. Let's watch the next one. Another short film by Alter. They know I like Alter. That's why they put this playlist together like this. I wonder if all of them are Alter. Maybe. We'll see. Unlucky Charms. I think I've watched this before. I think I did. I think we've already seen this before. All right, here we go.
Nice try, Leprechaun. No magic munchos for you. Magic munchos, part of a complete breakfast. Introducing the Wee Folk Challenge. Find all 3 of the Leprechaun's friends in boxes of magic munchos and win a big prize.
Above the magic munchos every day, and your magic muncho troubles away.
Magic muncho troubles away? We love that. He found all 3 of them. I'll bet. So what do you get for that? Magic munchos. That's Lucky Charm. Faye? Oh! I've seen this. Fae folk? I was just reading a book that uses that term. Bro, what? You better duck. What? Oh! Oh! Teeth chattering. That's me. Come on, fresh teeth. Bro, he's right there on the counter already. He's right in front of you by the counter. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Bro, look at the cereal. Cheetah. Wait. They got. Whoa. Did y'all see that? Are they allowed to do that? Jibble jabbles. Jibble jabbies. Trail mix. Raisin bran. Cheetos. That's, if I'm not mistaken, that's how Cheetos are spelled. All right. Doritos? He got a big humpback, don't he? Why did you grab that? E. He's a crunchy man, ain't he? You about to make a run for it. No! Oh! 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 Oh my gosh. The eyes. Y'all see the light from his... He reminds me of the warden from freaking Gears. Bro, you are in the abyss. Just crack yourself. No. Time to run. Time to run. No. No. Oh my god. Oh! Ow! Where is he? Oh my. Oh. Where? So he dead. My man has fallen to the sunken place. Look. Look at the... He fell to the sunken place. What is this? Unlucky Charms on Alter's YouTube channel. Brace yourself. Brace all of yourself. My brain needs to catch up. Hold on. The music, that's gonna be in my head tonight. I'm gonna have nightmares about this. I could feel it in my bones. Yo, this man was in the sunken place. This is just like the movie Get Out. He's just sitting there, just Cheerios. Lucky Charms coming out of his mouth. Ew! My skin's crawling. There's more? Directed by Chris. Hey, shout out to Chris. Okay. That was disgusting. Very much disgusting. Something's Ari. Yeah. That was really, really good. That was honestly scary good. I don't like how good that was just because that made my skin crawl. I'm not even gonna lie. That really just made my skin crawl because his eyes, if you've ever played Gears of War 5, there is a character called the Warden. And the way his face looks is so uncomfortable to me. I don't he has a helmet at first, but then when you get to see what his face looks like with the helmet off, just shoot me. At this point, just shoot me dead. Why would I want to see that? Why would I want to see a face like that coming towards me about to twist my neck in half? Ain't nobody got time for that. That was disgusting. It was creepy. It was all the above. I liked it. What's next? Again, Unlucky Charms on Alter. Some Things Ori Productions. That might be their. Hold up. Let's look at the description. Connect with the filmmakers. There it is. Something Ori Productions. I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can't see that on YouTube, or yeah, on YouTube live stream. You'll be able to see it, which again, I don't know if this is going to get copyright or not. If it does, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take this completely down, but it'll be fun to experience for the most part. I mean, but if I can, if it's not copyrighted, then I'm going to take the Twitch replay and upload it for people who prefer horizontal. Just an FYI, I do horizontal live stream and vertical. So on YouTube, if you don't mind the vertical style, then join me on YouTube. If you prefer the horizontal so you can see the whole entire thing, then it would be best that you watch on Twitch. And it's all the same, the Nelly Drayton show. Hiya, guess who's here? Talia, Corey Kenshin fan. Okay, let's go to the next. That was really good. Oh, wait, what did the description say? For St. Patrick's Day, we're bringing you a magically delicious short that will absolutely haunt your dreams. It's going to, for sure. Late one night, a bored cashier collects all 3 toys from a box of magic munchos and unwittingly unleashes the ancient evil that lies within. That was so creative, though. I like that because you would have never thought, people who are creative, they really are top tier. Next. I know this one. This is There's a Man in the Woods. If I'm not mistaken, this has a little bit of poetry. Aunt Nelly, what we doing? We're watching some horror short films. We're having a horror theme live stream. Some horror short films. Might play some horror games right after. Don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling afterwards. But someone put this just for a catch up. Someone put a playlist together for me. I don't know if they know of the horror short films I've already watched. But there's a strong possibility that they put together ones that they know that I watch so that I wouldn't be completely overwhelmed. I remember seeing this, and I think it was in Corey's Spooky Scary Sunday. If I'm not mistaken, there was the Unlucky Charms was in a Spooky Scary Sunday too. Or maybe I just discovered it from watching a bunch of, I don't remember. If I'm not mistaken, this has a little bit, oh my God, Corey watched that in a later vid in 2023. See? Unlucky Charms. Yeah, go figure. I think he did this one too. Meat Canyon. Who's Meat Canyon? Okay. I'm gonna come back to you in a second. There's a Man in the Woods.
There's a man in the woods. What a spectacle. Before the story started, this school was still respectable. My students used to skip down the hill to the honeysuckle, pluck a couple, and collect their nectar till they picked their fill. Except one obnoxious kid, Sid, who just watched them eat the flowers while he seethed and scowled because he couldn't bear to share his sweet treats throughout our recess hour. I remember Sid saying, "There's a man in the woods." That's how the rumors began. Of course, Sid had spotted him first. The poor kids. He got him immersed in his spiel about a serial killer whose gun barrel glint hints at peril. A visit to the nurse, or worse, a hearse waiting just beyond the dale. The children saw him everywhere. "Look, Over there. That man had Batman ears. We swear. And crazy yellow eyes. We saw something rusty. His shotgun? It must be. I saw a lady's severed thigh.
Oh?
Trust me, every word I heard was absurd. Yet each day Sid would stray down way past the playground. Who else was brave enough to save us from the killer's next plot? The rest of the lot would stop back at the blacktop, sure that any closer they were bound to be found deep in the woods, left to rot. I pleaded for the kids to think and learn to be mature, but after a few more rumors doomed my attempts to prove the school was secure, their fear was undeterred, and when the buses drove them all home, the parents finally heard. Everything just blew up. I received a wall of emails and calls full of shrieks, wails, and all from terrified families who'd heard word of the murderer and didn't like my lack of action at all. What was I supposed to do? Comb the whole forest? Yeah, right. Would you? That means I didn't care? That's not fair. The stories that were you weren't true. Of course I would feel regret had there been a real threat and I ignored it, and some poor kid got kidnapped while the kids were napping. But you couldn't admit that your good little kid would formulate a fib, so you ignored what I said. Your little angels could never cook up such incredible creations. An overactive imagination maybe, but my kid could never lie. How dare I? Accuse a child of being dishonest? Just monstrous. The parents were displeased, and when the PTA took action, they dismissed me from the classroom.
Dang.
Best for their kids.
While she glued to a screen.
How difficult it is to get a job when a bitter mom slanders your rep with child neglect from the outset. Now who's in control of your classes? Single file lines? Single file lines, little vile swine.
Oh!
Really? Are you blind? Will you find your spines? Sid, a child decides to fill our minds with lies, and the next thing you see is people treating me like I'm committing crimes. I was in my prime. Those kids were lucky to have me. Do you see what you did? But I can play along.
Oh, man.
I can be good.
Oh, really?
Do you hear that, Sid? There's a man in the woods.
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Is he about to take that kid out? Oh my gosh. He said single file line, single file line. I like that. I like that. That's a voice actor that is top tier. He did, like, the trajectory of his voice, he did that. This is genuinely poetry. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Jax. Bars. Okay, you said Meat Canyon. Search it up. Meat Canyon. I gotta sneeze. I gotta. Thank you for being a friend. Do you have a girlfriend, Nesbit? Norbit. No. Well, you do now. Sorry. That was the last video I was watching. Meat Canyon. I'm subscribed to Meat Canyon. Scary how that works. Ew! Ew! Look at the first thing that popped up. Ew! Ew! Ew, 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 ew. Do you see that? Do you see that? You want me to put on Meat Canyon? Are you serious right now? Thank you. I don't want to watch no daggum Meat Canyon. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they ruined cartoons for kids. Ew. 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 Gonna throw up now. Ew. What is that? Ew. Ew. That is totally disgusting, and I don't think I can live with myself. If you feel comfortable, you don't have to. I love how you're a child telling me this. I love that you're providing me a safe space. Let me, hold on. He said,
Do you know how difficult it is to get it? And when the PTA took action, they dismissed me from the classroom. Like they knew what was best for their kids. Do you know how difficult it is to get a job when a bitter mom slanders your rep with child neglect from the outset? Now
that was, he said, do you know how it's hard to find a job when a bitter mom like, I can't even, my brain is like, oh my gosh, how do you, a severed thigh, something, it must be. That went so hard. And that single file. Hold on, one more time. One more time. Hold on.
Who's in control of your classes? Single file lines? Single file lines, little
Like, look at his eyes. Yikes. He said single file line. Single file line. I like that.
swine, a killer by the pines.
I like this animation style too.
Really? Are you blind? Will you find your spines?
Sid looked like an annoying kid.
The child decides to fill our minds with lies, and the next thing you see is people treating me like I'm committing crimes. I was in my prime. Those
That would stress me out. I don't even know how he came up with this. Who is the person that came up to? Oh, they don't even have anything. So did he come up with this? That 2T animation? Are you, sir? Are you the one? You must be. Look how Corey pops up like right here at the tippity top. He got it like that. All right, let's go to the next one. Please no ads.
How much time is
I knew
stress
it.
adding to your day? It all boils down to one phenomenon: decision fatigue. Believe
Psych. Again, if you're not gonna pay for it, don't make a comment about it. You said, oh my God, unwatch that. You don't have to. They did ruin. They ruined. You talking about Meat Canyon? They ruined SpongeBob? Poetry, I'm saying. Poetry. You hear that, Sid? There's a man in the woods. I like how you I like how you did the 1 cent like you're doing a separate chat for each part because it is poetry, really. All right, we have another one. This is called The Worm. And it's under Don't Walk. Let's go ahead and subscribe. Don't Walk Home Alone After Dark. A psychologist attempts to uncover the mystery behind his teenage patient's strange behavior and finds more than he bargained for. And then there's the whole film crew. Ew, love that. Love when you give people their credit. All right, here we go. The Worm. This animation style goes hard. Copyright. Uh
Hello?
Why is it the first thing that everybody says? Hello? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Aww. Time to go. No, ma'am. Oh, oh, oh! Oh my gosh!
No. No.
Oh!
Sparrow Moon was not at all what I thought she would be. I wasn't given much time to go over her case file before our first appointment, but from what I had read, I half expected some kind of uncontrollable monster to walk through the door. She wasn't anything like that.
I'm
She
too
was
black for
quiet
this.
and guarded, smaller in person than what I had imagined from her photograph. A perfectly normal 17-year-old girl. That made it even harder to believe she was capable of doing the things that she did. She was the last surviving member of the so-called Woodfield Five, a group of kids all from the same remote northern town who suffered a series of unexplained, at times violent, mental breaks. Clinical notes suggested some kind of shared psychosis, though unlike anything I'd ever heard of in my 20-year practice. By all accounts, Sparrow had an unremarkable childhood. No indications of behavioral difficulty, good grades in school, active social life, no family history of mental illness to speak of.
My poor baby is crazy.
Her
Someone
mother
get
had
Grandpa
been part
Joe.
of some offbeat spiritual commune years earlier, but had left that behind when Sparrow was quite young and eventually remarried. There was nothing to suggest any kind of underlying trauma or abuse, though as you come to find in my line of work, that's not always so obvious. The only path to understanding what really happened in Woodfield was Sparrow herself, and that would prove more difficult than anyone anticipated.
I love
learned
this
very
animation
little over the
style.
first weeks of our sessions together. Sparrow was often uncooperative, careful never to allow the growing familiarity between us to weaken her resolve. I was not as strong. I became unreasonably attached to her. The endless medical diagnostics revealed nothing we didn't already know.
She got scratches on her
She
arm.
barely slept. The scratches on her arms were self-inflicted. And aside from high blood pressure, she was physically healthy. No one was certain about what exactly was wrong with her. And she was getting worse.
Okay, so it's safe to say that what happened a couple months ago, or whenever, honestly, somewhere in the past, this teenage girl had dealt with, I don't even know what to call that or what that was. I would have snapped my own neck. I see something like that chilling in the middle of the road. I don't care if it's psychological. I'm taking myself out. I'm not. Why would I? Why would I sit and continue on in that life? What do I owe the world now? My brain has been completely fried from this psychological terror that I have to live with for the rest of my life. I don't understand. And now this psychologist is probably intrigued. I don't like the part where he said that, he's grown some type of I don't like that. It's giving predator, but I digress. Isn't healthy. Pin that. What is that? TW and probably really gory scenes. What am I pinning? I don't. What is TW dot? What is that? SH isn't healthy. Mini Q&A. What's your favorite drink? Really?
Weeks turned to months, and I was running out of time. The courts had determined that unless I could demonstrate conclusive progress in her treatment, Sparrow would be transferred to an isolated psychiatric ward and out of my care.
Oh.
I could have walked away at that point. I probably should have. But what I wanted, what I've always wanted, was answers. After all that we'd been through, she wasn't a kid to me anymore. She wasn't a monster either. She was a puzzle to solve.
I mean, I get it.
Sodium pentothal can be administered to induce something called narcosynthesis, a state between asleep and awake where the subject is highly suggestible.
Oh?
In most places today, the practice is frowned upon. Normally, I would never consider such a treatment, but given the circumstances, my options were limited. I knew full well that this could risk professional censure, perhaps even my career itself. That didn't seem to matter at the time. After the injections, Sparrow was brought to my office.
Uh-oh.
We were left alone, and I asked her to count backwards from 10. Though before she even got to 5, it was clear she knew something was wrong. Her breathing became shallow, and her eyes darted around rapidly. She began talking about a mist coming into the room that only she could see. She could hear a voice from within it calling to her. The drug had disoriented her to such a degree that I don't even think she recognized me. Sparrow's small size and chronic fatigue made the dosage I administered tricky.
Now she
drifted in and out for several minutes. When lucid, I redirected her, asking if she could tell me what the voice she heard was saying. After a long pause, she finally whispered, "Little bird." At that point, Sparrow was not interested in answering any of my questions. She just spoke, and I listened.
Uh-oh.
She said that it knew. It knew that was what he used to call her. The old man. But the voice wasn't a man's. It was something else. She said it comes with the mist. That it takes things from you and it grows, adding to what it's taken from others. It eats you from the inside.
Why is it starting to sound like Alan Wake? I'm so triggered right now. Self-harm isn't healthy. That is, yes. I will pin that. Self-harm and probably really gory scenes. I will definitely pin that. Thank you so much. It is not healthy. There's a possibility that this might get copyrighted, so people are not going to see the live chat. But it's okay. It's okay. This is giving Alan Wake. This sounds like Alan when he was talking about the darkness and how it consumes people and takes over people. And he's not really fighting people, but he's fighting the darkness. He's fighting characters from his story. Blase, blase, blah. I'm getting irritated because Alan really ticks me off because I know something is wrong with that man. But from his perspective, it looks like we're going through a tragedy. We're going through the loss of his wife, like she died. And then at some point in the live stream, I did say, how much you want to bet Alice left Alan for the grill man at Taco Bell? Then towards the end of the game, before we fight the final tornado of darkness to go to the bottom of the lake, we're putting the light against like these words, but then certain dialogue pieces are coming in, like they're coming back to the forefront of his mind. And at some point, Alice is like, "I'm leaving you." And I was like, now I got to play the second one because they left us there. At the end, Alice supposedly comes back from the lake and she's sitting on the, you know, the dock or whatever. And Alan is just chilling with the whatever, I forgot what her name is. The creature. Jagger. Yeah. But that's what this is giving. But I'm going to carry on. I said carry on. I said carry on.
She didn't know its name, but called it the worm. As Sparrow lapsed into unconsciousness, I was left with more questions than answers. I arranged to have her return to her room and resigned myself to the idea that I might never get the chance to understand the truth.
He was really intrigued by her.
That I had failed.
Scary.
I destroyed the records of our last session to prevent the review board from finding out what I had done. It was over. Or at least, that's what I thought.
Oh, brother.
Hey,
Jason. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome. What? Sparrow.
Wait. Come back.
She dipped like Sonic. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Claustrophobic. 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 I can't breathe. Bro, what is going on? This video makes me mentally drained, to be honest. I like psychology. He done went into her psychology. Never mind. No, he didn't. Inaudible? Mm-mm. What is that? Oh! Bro, what is going on? Oh!
Every time I go to sleep, it's the same. It doesn't really matter how the dream begins. Eventually, the mist will come. And with the mist, always comes the worm. Just like she said it would.
Bro, what is this? It's like a parasite that attacks.
That never works.
Attacks your psyche?
It won't let you.
No.
The best you can hope for is that you wake up quick. Before it begins to feed.
I'm scared.
At first, I told myself that it would go away. It could be a simple anxiety-induced aberration brought on by the stress of dealing with the case. But it was soon obvious that wasn't it. The nightmares didn't stop. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat.
She done passed it on to him.
Before my colleagues began to take notice. Things got so bad I had no other choice. I called in every favor, pulled every string I could, and arranged access to Sparrow at her current facility.
He about to go talk to her about it.
I needed answers more than ever.
She's gonna be like, I told you. Ew.
She still had them.
Ew. Oh, look at her. She looks...
I almost didn't recognize her at first.
She looks better now.
She looked strong and alert. A stark contrast to the tired girl that I had spent all that time with. I didn't have to ask any questions this time. Just by looking at me, she knew all too well what was happening.
It done transferred to him.
I sat down, and Sparrow Moon gave me what I needed.
That's a pretty name. Sparrow Moon.
The worm is some kind of parasite.
Told you, parasite.
A pathogen, an ancient thing passed from host to host, manifesting in their dreams, feeding on their deepest fears. It will not stop, always hungry for more. It won't kill you. It doesn't want you dead. It wants what any good virus wants.
A host.
To propagate. To be passed on. To be fed. Sparrow tried to hold it inside of her, to protect others.
Dang, she's a real G.
She thought that if she could fight it long enough, it would die with her.
Aww.
She passed the worm to me the same way that it had been passed to her.
How?
Just by telling me about it. You have to believe me. I am sorry for this.
What?
But I've told you.
Oh no!
But sooner or later in your dreams, the
No.
mist will come.
No, 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 no. 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 No, no, no. No. Oh my gosh. If you're watching right now, stop watching. Press pause right now. Don't watch anymore, please. Because the worm has been passed on to us. What'd you say? Theory, it's a curse that either has to get passed on or that person will die and get infected by the worm, and due to that, they will have hallucinations and nightmares about the worm. Basically, that's basically what happened. Did you hear what he just said? By being told about it, that is how you pass on the parasite. Someone, all they have to do is mention what it is and give you some type of description. And now you have it. There's a less than a minute. I don't know if I could watch the rest.
And with the mist, always comes the worm.
I knew it. Well, I love you. And we won't know until I go to sleep. But I'm subscribing. Wow, that's crazy. Assuming that I'm cursed. Who? What do you mean? I'm not cursed. I know I'm not. I'm still sane and in my right mind. I'm still sane and in my right mind. I'm still I'm just playing. That was disgusting. Is there any more? Oh! I'm scared. Here we go. That hold on before I go to the next one. Hold on, slow down, Janelle, slow down. I need a minute. Oh my gosh, it's after 12 o'clock. Watching horror short films after 12 is like the worst thing you could do. Now I gotta watch Johnny Test, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Family Guy, American Dad. Oh my gosh. Tell me something that the real Auntie Nelly will know. What are you talking about? I am Nelly. I'm Nelle. What do you mean? I'm the same Nelly that shows up on this channel all the time. There's nothing different about me. Don't you understand? I think someone else lives in this apartment. I'll be back. Let me go check on them. What's wrong? You're gonna tell a trusted adult? What are you gonna tell the trusted adult? No, blocked. She's on crack. That's crazy. Assuming that I would do any type of drug is absolutely insane. It really is me. I had to go grab some water. I'm just a little dehydrated. That's all. Just needing to feel something inside of me. Yeah, that's so much better. I feel so hydrated, so rejuvenated. It's almost like I'm in a new body. I feel amazing. Who would ever thought that water would do that? The worm, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be afraid. Don't be petrified. I promise I am who I say I am. I'm Nelly. Who else could I possibly be? I am Nelly. Don't be afraid. I'm scared. What's my Chick-fil-A? What's my favorite drink from Chick-fil-A? On to the next short film. Ad.
You'll be back.
I hate ads. Excuse me. Disgusting, I know. Next, we have Borrowed Face. How crazy. Perfect timing, right? Let's read what this says. Rena's world begins to unravel when she notices something off. I wonder what's off. What could be off? It's the dot dot for me. If you put 3 periods, it's an ellipses. Ellipsis? Ellipses? I forgot. It's like I'm not human right now. Something's like really wrong with my brain. All right. Borrowed Face, a horror story animated. Oh,
Rena always took the same route home, past the old train tracks and through the empty alley behind her apartment complex.
she looked like
It
a
was
cat.
quiet, deserted, the kind of place where sounds
I
felt
farted.
heavier. One night, as she walked past a flickering streetlight, she saw someone ahead, a woman standing still, her back turned. Rena slowed down.
Eye
Something
pull.
felt off. The woman's posture was stiff, her shoulders unnaturally high. Then, without moving her body, her head twisted all the way around.
Oh!
Rena froze. The woman's face was identical to hers. Same nose, same
Ah!
eyes, same frightened expression.
Ah!
The doppelganger smiled,
Ah!
too wide for a human mouth.
Oh my god!
You left the door open.
It whispered in Rena's voice.
What?
I let myself in.
Rena's blood ran cold.
She's just standing there?
Her apartment, she never locked the door. She ran. She ran faster than she ever had. Up the stairs, down the hall, her apartment door was ajar. Inside, the lights were on. And from the bedroom,
I just felt my body leave and come back. She said, you left the door open. I let myself in. Hold on, wait. That's not how she did it. She said, that's not how she did it. She said, you left the door open. I let myself in. Die. Instant death. Instant death. I would have. She wouldn't have been able to finish her sentence. I would have just taken myself. I threw up. Instant vomit. Everything. Yesterday's breakfast. Yesterday's lunch. This water. Everything would have came up. Oh my god.
a voice, humming a song she hadn't sung in years.
My skin's crawling. My skin's crawling. My skin's crawling.
Then the humming stopped, and footsteps began to approach. Rena's breath came in ragged gasps as she stood frozen outside her apartment door.
Oh.
And now the footsteps were getting closer.
Bro, somebody took over her.
Instincts screamed at.
You know what? Somebody decided to take my apartment. You got the bill? Hey, as long as you don't mess up my credit, you got it. It's all yours. You know, take it. I will give it to you. You need a spare key? Matter of fact, if you check, the spare key is, yeah, like it's underneath the plant. You got it. Just, I don't like you anymore. What did I do? I didn't do anything. You know it's Auntie Nelly. Aunt Nelly, I'm sorry, not Auntie. Do you say Auntie Nelly or Auntie Nelly? Memory doesn't serve me well right now. Aunt Nelly is what you call me. That's right. I'm Aunt Nelly. I'm not anybody else. Why would you think that I'm anybody else? It's okay. You're safe with me. I promise.
At her to run, to get out of there. But something inside her needed to see, needed to know. Slowly, she pushed the door open wider.
She doing it too
the
slow.
Apartment was
I woulda.
exactly as she had left it. Shoes by the entrance, keys on the counter, except for one thing. The hallway mirror. It had been moved. It now stood facing the front door, reflecting Rena's pale, terrified face. But something was wrong. In the mirror, her reflection was Rena wasn't. Her reflection lifted a hand, not in sync with her movements, and pointed toward the bedroom door.
No.
The door that was slightly ajar.
No.
Of darkness inside.
No.
Then, from within that darkness, her own voice called out.
Rena, why did you leave? We weren't done yet.
Her stomach twisted.
Oh my gosh!
Didn't come from her throat. The bedroom door creaked open wider.
Wait, we weren't done. Who's we? Oh my gosh, we speaking French now. We. Who's the we?
Light from the hallway spilled inside, revealing something in the corner. Something that shouldn't be there. A woman stood in the shadows, her back facing Rena.
It's a doppelganger.
Slowly, she turned, and Rena saw her own face. Only it was wrong. The eyes were too black, too hollow, the mouth stretched too wide.
Ah!
You let me in.
It whispered.
No.
I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks. You threw up, then you're being possessed. Now you still did give me my Robux, and now you're acting like this. Oh, you want your Robux? I'll give them to you. Do you still want them from me? I will give you Robux if you want them from me.
I get to be you.
The reflection in the mirror let out a choked giggle. Rena's breath hitched as the air around her thickened. She staggered backward, her hands fumbling for the doorknob.
That is, look at it.
But as she turned, she saw her reflection had stepped out of the mirror, and it was blocking the door. The last thing Rena saw before the world faded to black was her own smiling face, stepping toward her.
At what point does a salad...
I don't want a salad from Zaxby's. I always get my salads from Chick-fil-A. I want to go home. 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 You sang it 4 times. You should already be there. Isn't it something on a blossom? You live somewhere near a blossom, right? Okay. I'm sorry if I'm giving you. Sorry if I'm scaring you. Let's end it here. It's crazy. No. I think I'm going to keep going. Someone put together a list for me. I don't know how many's on the list. I didn't check it. What the heck is that? Is that what's next? There's no way that that's next. Oh What? That's not on my playlist. And I don't even know who Melvin's Mac. Where's the playlist at? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Look at this. This stuff looks so disgustingly creepy, bro. So disgustingly creepy. Oh god. Oh dear god. Oh my Lanta Susanna. No, not again, please no. God no. That was creepy. Okay, that's oh, this is the last one. I did tell them to put no more than 7 or 8 on here. They only put 6. Okay. Is this it? What? Why does it say Melvin still? It says Disney Adults, but this is Melvin's. Is that who wrote it? Maybe that's who wrote it. All right, next we have, I'm sorry. I want to watch Marsha and the Bear. I want water and snacks. Masha? Did you put an R in there? There's definitely no R. It's Masha and Bear. Bear, Bear. Come play with me. Come play with me. We're not watching that. That's definitely going to get copyrighted for sure. That was very creepy. Anything that has to do with doppelgangers, you can't see it, but it definitely makes my skin crawl a little bit. Anything to do with doppelgangers, anything. I can't, because it's like, I just can't. I've watched too many horror films about doppelgangers and bro, that creepy creature, we're not finished with you yet. What do you mean? What do you mean you're not finished? No, we're finished. We're done. We're done. We're done, son. Disney Adults. Wait, who was this by? We didn't even see who that last one was by. I pull draw. That was written on the wall next to the doppelganger, the creepy doppelganger from the mirror. It said I pull. I thought it was like I pull, like I pull, but it's I pull draw. That's who posted that if you want to go watch it. Or a short animated borrowed face. Uh-huh. Notice, I thought I was subscribed to Meat Canyon. Does sometimes YouTube be unsubscribing y'all from people? I just showed you a Meat Canyon on my phone and I was subscribed. It don't matter. All right. Here we go. Disney Adults by Meat Canyon. Delta Airlines? You're allowed to put that in the...
I can't believe my brain.
Talia, the fact that you wanted to watch Meat Canyon tells me a lot about you. We need to go talk to you. We need to go talk to somebody. What is this? Who is this? Why does he look so... He needs some color in his life. Adult joke. Look at this man wearing the Goofy shirt and the teeth. Can y'all see that? You can't see it on YouTube. Go over on Twitch. You can see it over there. It's disgusting. Matter of fact, hopefully this doesn't get copyright. I will upload the horizontal version.
Prince Charming is taking his princess to Disney World. In first class, no less. I'm so glad I persuaded you to upgrade our tickets.
Uh-huh. Baby gets what baby wants.
What did I just pause it on? Why is his mouth so small? And then the rest of his face is just huge. This is so disgusting. Look at the... Bro, he's about to play.
Oh, Melvin, don't pinch me. I dare not wake up. Our dream of going to Disney World as a couple is only hours away, my love.
All right, folks. We're about halfway to our destination to beautiful Orlando, Florida. Local temperature is 85 degrees and clear skies. Perfect for any travelers going to Disney World.
What is this that we're watching right now? Why does she look like this? gist. He doesn't like his girl, but she thinks they're gonna get married and they aren't. They're getting a divorce, but she doesn't want to, so she forces him to marry her. Yeah, look, he can barely. Can he breathe? Look at all that junk on his lap. We can only see his feet. Of course, she's gonna force him to marry.
Too much Mulan Mushu pork at the airport.
Did she just fart?
I'll be right back. It's not Mulan, it's just me.
Oh, what did she do? Did she fart? Hold on. Did she fart? I think she farted.
Too much Mulan Mushu pork at the airport. I'll be right back. It's not Mulan, it's just Panda Express, Jasmine.
Why does she look so aggressive trying to hold in the poop? What is wrong with me, Kenyon? This is so disgusting.
Out of my way.
Look at you on her eyes. We are only 54 seconds in. My stomach hurts. Okay, I'm sorry. Jasmine, I think you're great, but I think we should having it written down while she doing all that kissing and throwing it on your lap. I wish I would have a man and he would have it written down and he gonna break up with me while I'm sitting in his lap. Now we gotta break necks. Couldn't be me. Look where his mouth is. How are you able to talk when your nose and your mouth is so close to your brain? Isn't there supposed to be a nice distance between everything?
Oh, God. Fuck. I'm not going back. Oh, God. Should have brought more pads. Looks like roadkill in there.
Is she sniffing her fingers? What is this horror this is a horror short film. This is disgusting. Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
Ugh. Smells like a roll of pennies.
Okay, I'm sorry. No more pauses. I can't take this right now. Look at her.
I've got a heavy flow. Smells like a roll. Looks like roadkill in there. I'm going back. Oh, God. Should have brought more.
Wait, what did he say?
I'm not going back. Oh, God. Should have brought more pads. Looks like roadkill in there. Ugh. Smells like a roll of pennies. I've got a heavy flow.
Did she just...
I've got a heavy flow. Nemo, where are you? Where the fuck are you, Nemo?
Oh,
there he is. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Out of a toothbrush?
I can't go back. I won't go back. To Disney World?
Oh!
Oh my God! Is there a doctor on the plane? It's gonna be okay. Is there a doctor on the plane? We have a medical emergency. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
He doesn't want to go back to Disney World? What happened at Disney World?
Ladies and gentlemen, due to a medical emergency, we're going to have to land in Kansas City. We appreciate your patience. Sit back and relax. We'll be landing soon.
Land early? Like this plane landed? We have to land this plane early? We're not going to Disney World? What? No! No!
What is going on?
I wish there was a way we could keep going, but looks like that's what we have to do in this type of situation, baby. Oh well.
Look at his face. He looks so sad.
Is that what you really wish? That we could go to Disney World right now? Because I can do that for you, Melvin. Oh, I can do it for you.
Hello?
Yeah, that'd be great, but I...
Well, you're lucky that you're dating a fairy godmother, because your wish is granted. I'm sorry, but my Prince Charming doesn't want this plane to land, so go tell the pilots that we're not landing the plane.
Lady, Jesus Christ, just sit down.
Talk to her like that.
Uh-oh.
She's right. We want Disney. Take me to Disney.
Your son is dying. You don't care that your...
Are you okay? Bro, can you tell your girl to sit down? She's been exhausting this whole flight.
What a goofy thing to say.
Whoa, whoa.
What the fuck is this?
She's happy?
Goofy, look at me! Look at me, Goofy! That's right. Who's your favorite character? My favorite character?
Don't
Dory.
tell her.
Be Dory. Would you like to become Dory?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh my God. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Bro, that's not...
Can you tell the pilot not to land the plane and to continue to Disney World? Thanks.
Jasmine. Why don't you let me tell the pilot? The least I can do.
Aw, how sweet. My Prince Charming coming to save the day. That's so nice of you. Oh, and one more thing.
No funny business.
All right, come on, everyone. Time to separate the real Disney fans from the fakers. Now who's ready for Disney World?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's in the wreaking havoc.
What seems to be all the commotion back there?
Baby, just focus on the...
Girlfriend says we can't land the plane.
Disney adults! They've taken over the plane!
Disney adults.
Mutilating people, Captain!
Land it. Land the plane. Land the...
When will they learn not to let those monsters on a plane? Keep them on the cruise lines, damn it! God! Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to experience some rough air on our flight to Orlando. The seatbelt sign has been turned on. Thank you. Damn it! It appears all is lost.
I didn't even know the wand was magic. I tried breaking up with her, but she'd just wave it around, and I don't know, I felt bad. So...
Wait. What if you tried breaking the wand? And that got rid of her magic powers or something. I mean, that could save all the passengers, right?
Me? Take her wand?
No. I can't even break up with her. I can't...
Break the wand, then you can break her heart.
The sooner you destroy that wand, the sooner we can take back control of the plane. Please, passengers are in danger.
You're our only chance of surviving these Disney freaks.
This is crazy. This is the real thing? Ew, the sweat went in his mouth. Yuck. What is that heavy breathing?
Water. I need water.
And why'd you ask to be
Where's
Nemo? Wait, Nemo. Bro, his girlfriend back there.
Is the one in my pen? And two? Is it here? Don't touch my pens!
It's mine. Give me here.
What? The ugly the evil sisters from Cinderella?
One more bite from the honey jar. Oh, I'm so full yet so hungry.
Who was the pins?
Oh my God. Oh.
Who was the person with the pins? I don't...
Donald! I want to be Donald Duck, please! Please! Your wish is my command! My prince! Would you mind holding this? These mini panties are a bit too many if you catch my drift. You've been poking and prodding all morning.
Oh my! Ew! What?
Oh, pussy's playing Hungry Hippos.
Quick, break it now!
Uh-oh.
Why did you do that?
To
Because
get
she...
rid of your magic powers.
Look at...
Melvin, I don't need a silly wand for my powers. I can use them whenever I want. Disney just gave them to me. You see, when I was 3 years old, they kidnapped me while my mom and dad were riding Space Mountain, taking me to a dark room, some flashing lights and tubes and liquids, and I don't remember it all too terribly well. All I know is that it was pretty magical. And before I knew it, I was back with my parents. But you see, I was blessed. I was chosen by Disney.
Mickey Mouse? No.
Oh, what's this?
No, 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 no. No, no, we're done.
Be with you, the Force may be.
Star Wars.
The Force is female! The Force is female! Is that a little love letter for me? Let me read it!
He about to die.
Do you really mean this, Melvin? Is this really what you want?
I don't know. Yes, or maybe. Yeah.
This is
Well,
disgusting.
why don't you just read it so everyone can hear? No point in keeping secrets.
Did she smack it and change the words?
Will you
marry me? Oh my God! Yes, yes! 1,000 times yes! I'll marry you, Melvin. Yes, yes! Oh God! Melvin, you're gonna make me the happiest Disney princess in the whole Magic Kingdom.
But that was a nasty joke you pulled. So while you're getting ready for a wedding, you should really think about how you treat me. Prince Charming should never treat their princess this way. Right?
Yeah.
Come, my woodland critters! Take my prince away and get him ready for our wedding!
Look at how the plane is covered in flesh.
Get off me! No, don't take that off!
My titties!
No, don't touch me there!
Woodland critters! Princess Jasmine needs you now!
This has to be the most...
You should have broken up with this crazy bitch a long time ago. You just had to cry and complain about how alone you were and how it was so hard. Oh, boo-hoo! Now you're trapped. Trapped forever. Have fun pretending to be in love just like mom and dad. Coward.
She's ready!
Is this really the rest of my life?
So this is it. It ends today.
Couldn't face my fears, endure the tears, and now there's no other way. But does she have to die?
Disney song is crazy.
She knows how I feel.
Boo?
But to say it out loud and in front of that crowd,
A boo.
would take some balls of steel.
It's not my fault she lives a life of fucking fantasy. It's like a cult these people can't accept reality. She's an adult, it's an insult to our
I turned it back on. Thank you.
happy endings.
He's Aladdin now. On his magic carpet, which is made of a human.
This is where I bid farewell to the crazy bitch from hell.
But I can't deny the joy I see. She'd have that without me. It doesn't have to be.
Is he gonna really marry her?
Jasmine, there's something I gotta say. If I told you I loved you right now, it would be a lie.
What are you doing? Oh, man, thought that was going to be way better. Jasmine, I don't love you.
Gosh, Melvin, lay her down easy, bud. God damn.
It just seemed easier to live in discomfort than to break your heart. And I was a coward. And really, I was leading you on. I can't marry you. It's over. Jasmine, I'm sorry.
This isn't the way fairy tale weddings are supposed to end.
This isn't a fairy tale wedding. It's just a fantasy we're both living.
On a
And
plane.
You deserve better than this, Jasmine. You're right. I should take the plane and crash it into Disney World, killing you, me, and everyone aboard this plane.
Oh my gosh.
Cementing us all with Disney's love.
Cementing.
My prince is so smart! People talk about us like Romeo and Juliet!
She's crazy. She's lost her everlasting mind.
Jasmine, don't do this! Don't worry, my dear. He'll be over soon and then we can be together forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
I appreciate them doing this. Shout out to Meat Canyon for doing that. I don't know why they did that, but I'm glad they did it.
No, Melvin, you're past the park. Let's fly, my beauties. Here I come.
People just enjoying their day, and then this drops out of no. Did he make it? Oh, he just reading his book at a cafe.
He somehow landed the plane.
Oh.
Incredible.
He made it!
Thank you, Captain. I couldn't have done it without you.
Melvin, your bravery is inspiring. Please, have my daughter's hand in marriage.
I'm gonna have to politely decline. I'd like to be alone for a while.
Aw, I feel that. That's real.
My God, there goes probably the best man I've ever met. Wave my arm, sweetie. Oh, don't worry, honey. We'll marry you off one day to some fine gentleman, I'm sure.
Now available at meatcanyon.com.
Oh, that's why it said Melvin's Macabre. Disney adults, and Melvin was like the hero. Yes, look at Kamari. Why are you talking about your brother like that? Guys, that was the last one. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm very, very scared. I don't want to. The way my life is set up right now, I don't know anymore. Goofy is ruined. Donald Duck is ruined. Mickey Mouse. I was just playing Disney Dreamlight Valley just a couple months ago, and they're all ruined. This is absolutely well, because his a poop. His a poop. Because he, HE''S, regardless of which, that's it. Check out these horror short films on your own time. Please subscribe to those people and support their work. Meat Canyon, Eye Pupil Draw, Don't Walk Home Alone After Dark, Dat 2T Animation. I don't know if that's the person that actually did the There's a Man in the Woods, and then the first two is from Alter. Watch Masha the Bear. Masha and Bear. Go to sleep. I'm gonna go watch some Johnny Test. Maybe American Dad. Seth MacFarlane always puts me up. Or Futurama, you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Poor Melvin. That is a toxic relationship. I want better for Melvin. I'm glad that he chose to be on his own for a little bit. I hope that in other short films he stays alone. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this. Click the like button. This is probably going to get removed. It might get copyright strikes. So just like it just for, you know, kicks and giggles. Subscribe for more of it, for sure. And until next time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep properly. I think I'm going to put soap in my eyes. Au revoir. Avida Sane. Adios, amigos.